So this is a continuation of how I'm putting together this steel tubing aquarium rack. It's going to have 4 levels of aquariums on there, mostly 10 gallons, but the way I'm designing it, it can be used for various sizes of aquariums. So what I'm doing here is I'm also, as you can see right down here, it just sits on the ground on square tubing, and I want to be able to level it. So let me switch this camera around here. How do you switch this thing around? Technology. This is easier on an iPhone. So this is how I'm fabbing up the leveling feet on this. So the idea is I'm going to have these big washers here sitting on the ground, and you can see there's actually a rounded edge on this side and a square edge on that side. So the idea is to have the rounded edge on the ground so it won't mar the resilient vinyl flooring that I have in the fish room. And you can see where the surface is ground where I ground off the zinc coating on there, because you're not going to be able to weld to the zinc coating. On this side I left the zinc coating on. So this will be the feet, and then I'm weld the bolt on top of here, and again you can see where I ground the zinc coating off the edge, and then the girdle of the bolt top. I left it on the outside and everything. And so I'll be able to center these on here, weld them around there just like I did this one, just some tacks, because the welds aren't going to have to be that strong because the way this is kind of designed here. The pressure is always against the bolt and not the welds. Anyway, so that goes on there, then the nut goes on top, and well, actually this nut is going to be welded on the bottom of the other side, and then this fits, as you can see here, on this. Imagine this is the leg. This is just a scrap piece right here, but this is the leg. It's going to be welded onto this surface here, and then what you can do is you can just simply, turn the feet, and it'll adjust it up and down. And so that's how I'm fabbing up the self-leveling. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. That's how I'm fabbing up the self-leveling, or not self-leveling, but the leveling feet that we can level. Even after the water's in there, you can get down here with a wrench and turn this sucker, although I don't really recommend doing that while the water's in it. But anyway, it makes it easier to level the whole thing, and it should be easily strong enough to support all of the weight of the aquariums in the water. And so let me fab up the rest of these. So here they are, all tacked on, but you can see I got a little lazy on this one, and this one's a little cattywampus. So I gotta have to cut those tacks and re-weld that one. So here you can see I did cut that off, and I'll be able to put it on there straight this time. I cut it off and I ground down the tacks that were on there so I could set it straight, and I'll just re-weld it in there when it's straight, and then we'll be able to continue on. So here's the leveling feet, and I ground off the zinc coating on this part here, because this is going to go upside down like this. And I also ground around the base here to get some clean metal so I can have some good welding surface. I'm going to screw these down in there to make sure that they're centered and everything before I weld. That's the feet.